I will not be on Love and Marriage Huntsville. So there's your answer today. We will not be on Love and Marriage Huntsville moving forward after this season. Yeah, so we will be living our real lives, focusing on the future. And when this season's over, when you see us in the next few episodes that are coming, and when you see us on the reunion, I will explain to you some of those reasons as well, because there's a lot of stuff you guys don't get to see behind the scenes that happens. There's a lot of politics involved in this business.
The cameras might have stopped rolling, but the drama surrounding Sonny Minks and Moses Monroe's departure from Love and Marriage Huntsville is far from over. Their exit has sparked a lot of discussions, and believe me, the full story is even more surprising than you think. So, what really happened behind the scenes? Let's dive into it and break everything down. Recently, Sonny Minks went live on Instagram, confirming something that had been on the minds of many fans. She and her husband Moses Monroe would not be returning for the next season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. The news didn't come out of nowhere. It followed a season packed with intense drama, personal attacks, and public backlash. For viewers, the news seemed sudden, but for Sonny, it was clear that she had reached her breaking point. During her live session, Sonny spoke about how everything that happened on the show had taken a toll on her mental health. She explained that the constant scrutiny of her marriage, friendships, and personal decisions was more than she had ever expected. Sometimes, you have to prioritize your peace, she said, hinting that the unrelenting drama played a major role in her decision to leave. But why leave now, when audiences were finally starting to connect with her story? According to Sonny, her decision wasn't just about the drama itself. She mentioned that her choice also had a lot to do with her personal values and her need to protect her relationship with Moses.
I had talked to Sonny. Sonny was on the production team when I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And Sonny was very, very, very helpful to me. So when she came to town for y'all's podcast, I did ask her if she would talk to me, and kind of what happened.
She just didn't come from Maurice, though.
You said she didn't come for Maurice?
Yeah, Sonny.
You trying to say you can't trust him around your man? Then?
Sonny said she didn't want none out with men.
She did say that. She made that very clear.
Because we were like, now we just can't trust production around our men. And she was like, that's not your worry.
They're saying that's
sad. Well.
She didn't go into all the details, but it was clear that behind the scenes there were tensions, betrayals, and pressures from the show's production team that contributed to their controversial exit. To understand why their exit was so shocking, we need to go back in time and look at the tangled relationships and betrayals that led up to this moment. The roots of the drama can be traced to Destiny Payton and Moses Monroe's complicated, decade-long relationship. Before Moses became a prominent figure on Love and Marriage Huntsville, he and Destiny had a history filled with breakups, reconciliations, and more breakups. Their relationship spanned over 10 years, and it was clear that it played a big role in shaping Destiny's journey on the show. What made things even more interesting was the fact that Moses was often talked about but never appeared on screen.
Met Sonny through Destiny.
It's
messy, but it's the truth.
Because I was her producer, and this was her boyfriend at the time
Right.
that I was working on the show.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But it wasn't no kikiing going on at that time. We had just literally, it was just, that was her guy, and that was it.
All right.
We saw each other one time.
Okay.
And then you stopped working on the
And then I stopped working on the show a year later. We started bumping it when I came back to St. Louis in 23. We started seeing each other all the time.
Despite being central to Destiny's storyline, he never showed up during their relationship or even after her divorce from L.C. Williams. This absence left fans with many questions. Was Moses intentionally avoiding the cameras? Did he have concerns about being publicly associated with the show? Or was there something else going on? Destiny often spoke about their relationship in her confessional interviews, describing Moses as someone who was deeply involved in her life, but also someone hard to pin down. As the show continued, fans began noticing cracks in their relationship, and soon enough, Moses and Destiny ended things. While their breakup seemed final, no one could have predicted what would happen next. Just when viewers thought the drama had settled, a bombshell was dropped. Moses Monroe announced he had married Sonny Minks just 90 days after splitting from Destiny. This revelation shocked fans. How could a decade-long relationship end so suddenly, only for Moses to remarry in such a short period of time? In an interview with philanthropist website, things got even more dramatic when accusations began to surface. Destiny claimed that Sonny wasn't just a new love interest for Moses but also a close friend, manager, and confidant during their time together. However, Sonny had a different version of the story. She denied crossing any personal boundaries with Destiny, saying their relationship had always been professional. According to Sonny, Destiny's accusations were more about hurt feelings than actual facts. She explained that her relationship with Moses had developed naturally, with no intention to hurt anyone. Just when it seemed like things couldn't get any more complicated, legal issues for Moses Monroe added even more fuel to the fire. Moses was sentenced to 11 months in prison for violating his probation. The violation occurred because he had traveled for Love and Marriage Huntsville without getting approval from his probation officer. This revelation put a huge spotlight on Moses and cast a shadow over his and Sonny's storyline. The legal troubles also sparked debate among fans and cast members about whether being on the show was worth the personal and legal risks it brought. Despite the growing controversy, Sonny Minks stood by her husband, showing her loyalty and support. She took to social media to defend Moses, emphasizing the importance of sticking together in tough times. She portrayed their relationship as a partnership built on love and trust. While some people admired her dedication, others questioned whether she was enabling behavior that led to more complications. But how did all of this affect their time on the show?
Because he was friends with my family.
Okay.
So he was at family reunions. I'm like, this dude, I can't, stop seeing him. He's everywhere.
Right.
And then he was like, yo, let me get your number and get in touch with you. We can keep in touch with, talk about business and stuff, real estate. I'm like, okay, cool. And then he was like, the next time he was like, well, what's up though? Yeah. And this is how it happened. We fell in love.
Well, the tension flow season that followed their personal and legal struggles became unbearable. The constant drama, both on and off screen, put a strain on their lives. At some point, it became clear to Sonny that stepping away from the show was the best choice for her well-being and her relationship with Moses. In the end, the decision to leave Love and Marriage Huntsville was not an easy one. It was the result of a mix of personal, professional, and emotional factors. For Sonny and Moses, protecting their peace, their relationship, and their mental health was more important than continuing to be part of a show that brought more stress than joy. While fans may be disappointed by their exit, it's clear that the couple needed to make a choice that was best for them in the long run. As the drama continues to unfold, it's evident that Sonny and Moses Monroe's journey on Love and Marriage Huntsville has been one filled with ups and downs. What happens next for them remains to be seen, but for now, they've chosen to prioritize their peace over the spotlight. When Sonny Minks joined the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville, she brought an energy that reality TV loves: raw, unfiltered, and unapologetically bold. Her presence added a new layer of drama, but it wasn't without its challenges. Almost immediately, attention shifted to her fast-moving romance and marriage to Moses Monroe, sparking endless conversations among fans. The controversy surrounding their relationship quickly became a major storyline, with every moment on screen seemingly filled with tension. Cast members and fans alike questioned Minks's intentions, wondering if she was being honest about her role in Moses' life before they tied the knot. Off-screen, the drama continued to unfold. Social media turned into a battleground, with fans picking sides and cast members occasionally chiming in on the situation.
Being a new couple, experiencing some of the highs and lows that we've experienced, prison, and there's so much more I wanted to share with you guys, but unfortunately it won't be shown on the show.
Minks didn't shy away from speaking out, using her platforms to clarify her perspective and defend her choices. However, her responses divided the audience, making her one of the most talked about figures on the show. As the drama deepened, the atmosphere among the cast grew more hostile, with alliances forming and accusations flying in all directions. Minks found herself at odds with several cast members, which led to intense confrontations. What started as entertaining drama quickly became toxic, leaving little room for resolution. But for Sonny, the combination of personal attacks, distrust among cast members, and constant public scrutiny from fans created an environment that became impossible to endure. By the end of the season, it was clear that her time on the show had negatively affected not only her relationships with the cast, but also her sense of peace. The pressure was becoming overwhelming, and it was obvious that the reality TV world wasn't the right place for her anymore. In an emotional Instagram live, Sunny Minks made a final statement, putting an end to the rumors and speculation. She and Moses Monroe would not be returning to Love and Marriage Huntsville. While her tone remained calm, her words reflected someone who had been through an emotional journey. She explained that they had decided to step away from the show to reclaim their lives outside the public eye. Minks expressed gratitude for the support they had received from their fans, but made it clear that their decision was made to protect their personal peace. One of the most significant parts of her statement was when she mentioned personal reasons for their exit. Though she didn't go into detail, it was clear there were struggles and challenges that went beyond what viewers saw on screen. When she said, "We will be living our real lives after this season," it felt like a closing chapter for both her and Moses in the reality TV world. Their departure was met with mixed reactions. Some fans praised her decision, seeing it as a step towards self-care and authenticity, while others were disappointed, feeling that their storyline still had unresolved issues. Regardless of the different opinions, Sunny's departure marked a significant turning point for the show, leaving viewers wondering how it would evolve without them. The exit of Sunny Minks and Moses Monroe leaves a noticeable gap in Love and Marriage Huntsville. Their storylines were central to the drama and success of the series, with their romance, betrayal, and constant speculation keeping fans glued to their screens. Now, with the couple gone, both the cast and the audience are left to wonder how the show will adapt to this change. One of the biggest questions is how the remaining cast members will address the unresolved tensions, especially with Destiny Payton. Payton's accusations of betrayal, along with the fallout from the love triangle, formed some of the most talked about moments of the season. Fans are curious whether the drama will continue to play out without Sunny and Moses around to defend themselves, or if the situation will be brushed aside. Reactions from fans on social media have been mixed. Some fans are relieved, saying that Sunny and Moses' storylines were too toxic and draining to watch. Others, however, are upset by their exit, admitting that while the drama was messy, it was what made the show interesting. One person commented, "Sunny and Moses leaving might actually save the show from all the negativity. Their storyline was draining to watch." Another said, "Honestly, I'm sad to see them go. Their drama was messy, but it kept the show interesting. Who's going to fill that void now?" Sunny Minks' role in Love and Marriage Huntsville is sure to be remembered for years to come. From her whirlwind romance with Moses Monroe to her fiery confrontations with Destiny Payton, Minks brought a level of authenticity to the show that kept viewers invested, even though it often sparked controversy. However, her departure highlights a larger truth about reality television: the toll it can take on personal relationships and mental well-being. Despite the fame and attention, being in the public eye comes with intense scrutiny and pressure that can be overwhelming. Sunny and Moses' decision to step away reflects a growing trend among reality stars who choose to prioritize their mental health and well-being over staying in the spotlight. Many fans have expressed admiration for Minks' choice to focus on her personal life and authenticity, especially after such a challenging season. Her willingness to walk away from the show speaks volumes about her priorities and the importance of self-care. In a world where reality TV stars often stay in the spotlight for as long as possible, Sunny's decision is a reminder that sometimes stepping back is the healthiest choice. So, what do you think about Sunny Minks and Moses Monroe's controversial exit? Did they make the right decision, or will the show struggle without them? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on your favorite reality stars and all the latest celebrity news.